stars, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I decided to do this beautiful look. So we did like a round 2 on the Desi x Katy Friendication palette. So basically I used all the shades that I didn't use on my last video. So basically all the red shades, and of course I did use some of the other shades, but mainly the ones we didn't use. So if you want to know how to achieve this beautiful look right here, then just keep watching. And as always, don't forget to shine bright because it's Slow Hollywood time. Alright, so first off, I'm going to go ahead and prep my eyelids, and we're going to be using the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot, which I'm sure you all know how it looks like. I use this all the time. This is my all-time favorite. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of this in my Morphe M173 brush. Just a nice, fluffy, compact brush. So I think today I'm gonna go ahead and just do my eyebrows last because I wanna see how that looks like. Especially because right now I feel like they're a little bit hairy, and I was looking at my last video and I kind of felt like they were too harsh, like too dark. I don't know. So I'm like, okay, let me just try something new. So for today's look, I really want to jump into the other shadows that I didn't really use last time, which were this guy right here, which is Girl Bye, and then this one right here, which is Try Me. So for sure, I want to use those two shadows. So to start off, I'm going to go ahead and just kind of prep my crease a little bit just so we have a nice transition shade. So I'm going to take this shade right here, which is just called Necessary. And I'm going to go ahead and take that in my R38 brush. This is by Morphe. It's just a nice fluffy brush. So taking that shade Necessary, I'm just going to be applying this in the crease. And then you already know that I like to always bring my crease shades just a little bit more up than most people. I kind of like them to be closer to the brow bone, just so we have that nice definition and transition. Okay, so I'm just gonna be kind of building up this shade just a tiny bit more. Now with the same brush, I'm going to take this shade, Girl Bye, and I'm going to be focusing it in the crease, and I'm going to avoid taking it higher up here because I do want the first shade to show. So I'm taking Girl Bye and just focusing it in this area right here. And if you've tried this palette and you really liked it, go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. And also comment down below whether you like this look better or my last look better. Now I'm going to go ahead and take this Morphe N411 brush. It's a much smaller detailer brush. It's more of a smaller precision blending brush. So I'm going to go ahead and take that same shade. And now I'm really gonna pack the color into the crease. Yes, perfect. Ooh, look how dark it got. So as you can see, I'm stamping the color as opposed to doing like swisher motions or circular motions because we don't want to blend, we just want to pack the color in here. Wow, you can see how intense that looks. Okay, so now we're going to focus on obviously blending the shade out. So once again, I'm going to go back into the first shade, which was Necessary. And I'm going to be using my same brush. I went ahead and just cleaned it off in a little towel that I have. And then with that brush, taking that color Necessary, I'm gonna focus it right up here and really making sure that I am diffusing the edges so that there is no harsh lines. So I'm gonna pick up just a tiny bit more. Okay, I'm happy with the way this is looking. So now I'm gonna go ahead and go into this little shade right here called the Basic. And we're gonna go ahead and add just a tiny bit of that to the brow bone. This is also gonna help with the blending and making sure we have a nice blended edge. Okay, perfect. So I think for today, we're gonna go ahead and do more of a halo eye. So I'm gonna go ahead and take two things. So my Tarte Shape Tape and a very small precision brush so we can cut the center and create that halo effect. So essentially, I'm just going above my natural crease, creating just a horizontal line. So just like so, it might look a little crazy, but I promise you it's gonna come together. And then here, we're just gonna go down the center and do like an inverted triangle. And then I'm just perfecting the line here. So you just kind of want like a rough sketch. So I have the basic shape that I want. So I basically just did the basic shape that I want. It's not gonna look perfect right off the bat, so just be patient with it. And because it is a halo eye, I feel like it's a little bit more forgiving as opposed to doing like a cut crease. So now we're gonna go ahead and focus on the actual lid color. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in with this green shade right here called Dirty Money. And I'm just gonna take a very small precision brush. This one right here is by e.l.f. It's the one that I use basically all the time. So making sure that it's not dirty because this is the one I used last time. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with Dirty Money and apply this to the very center of the lid. Next, I'm going to take this brush right here. This is the M224 brush by Morphe, and I'm going to go ahead and dive into the red shimmery shade, which is Try Me. And this is going to be the next color right next to the screen. So we're just going to go ahead and apply it right next to it, and we're also going to overlap it just a little bit. This looks so pretty, I love it. Okay, so then I'm gonna go ahead and take a smaller brush. So I think I'm just gonna use the blending brush that we were using earlier. So I'm gonna do the M411 again, and I'm gonna actually dive into the shade Girl Bye that we were using earlier for our crease. And we're gonna be applying this right here in the very outer corner. This looks so pretty. And then in the very inner corner as well. That looks so good. Perfect. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and clean off that brush that we just used. So making sure it's nice and clean. And I'm just gonna kind of like blend all of these together so that there's no harsh lines. So I'm basically going over all the colors, the whole lid, and just blending it out. Okay, so I want to add just a tiny bit more dimension to the center of the lid. So I'm going to go in with Just a Kiss, which is that really pretty champagne glittery shade. And I'm going to take it just in the same brush. I obviously cleaned it off, so make sure you clean it off first. And we're just going to apply this like right in the center. Just to give it a tiny bit more dimension. Oh my god, this looks so good. I really like it now. I felt like I liked it before, but this shade just elevated the look like to a whole new level. I think what happened was that with adding this shade, it definitely made the blending of the whole look even better. So I think I'm pretty happy with that. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish the other eye, and I'm gonna do my brows off camera, and I'll be right back. All right, you guys, so I went ahead and I finished the other eye, and I also did my brows. So for my brows today, I decided to go more on the feathery side. So in order to achieve that, I went ahead and I used my Gimme Brow by Benefit Cosmetics. So this is it, and this is just in shade number 4. There it is. So I love this because it's super easy, it's super quick. So now I do want to add just a tiny bit more extra touch of glam. So I'm going to go in with this NYX Crystal Liner. This is like a glittery eyeliner. So I'm going to be adding this right on top right here where I created this line. Yes, looks so good. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put on some lashes, finish the rest of my face makeup, and I'll be right back to show you guys the finishing touches. Alright, so I basically went ahead and I finished the rest of my face makeup, put some lashes on, so now I'm gonna do the lower lash line. So for my waterline, I kind of want to do blue. So I'm gonna be using this NYX gel pot that I have, so let me show you guys. So it's going to be the NYX Vivid Brights cream color, and this is in the color Blueprint. So it looks like this. It's a little hard to like do it in camera, so it might be a little bit out of focus, but I'm just applying this all over. And I usually just like to use an angled brush, something like this. Ooh, I love the way this looks. It's like a nice pop of neon color in there. So next, for the bottom of the lashes, I want to diffuse a little bit of that blue that we used last time. So I'm talking about this guy right here, which is a Moment. So I'm going to be using just like a pointer brush and diffusing it right under there. Perfect. So I also want to take a little bit of this red that we used earlier, Girl Bye, and I want to add just a tiny bit to the bottom. Alright, so I think for the eyes are pretty much done. I'm just going to add mascara once these lashes dry up a little bit, and then for now we're going to focus on the lips. So I don't even know what I want to do. Like, I feel like we already have color going on, so we could do like nude or like a maybe like a Okay, so I think I know what lip I want to do. I think I want to do something glossy, and I really love the Anastasia lip glosses. I think they're amazing. They have great pigmentation, and the one I'm going to be using today is called Amber, which is this really pretty color right here. So I'm just going to go like straight into my lips without liner or anything, but you can totally use liner if you like. See, it's like so pigmented. Alright you guys, so this is the finished look. I hope you guys loved it. I feel like I really love this look. I love the way we added the blue and then the red tone, so I'm obsessed. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to leave a comment down below, leave a thumbs up, share, all that good stuff, and most importantly, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.